after 43 episodes, ain't no thing.
What are we leading off with?
They're re-releasing Transmetropolitan #1, as well as 4 others.
Creature #1, yeah, a bunch of, and they're releasing
we'll be
them
doing
as
all
like
of them.
dollar books kind of
$1
thing.
for $1 you can get this comic. Okay, so Transmetropolitan #1, written by Warren Ellis, and the art is by Derek Robertson,
Who's doing The Boys right
who's doing
now?
The Boys right now.
Yes.
Okay, so now I actually am a fan of Warren Ellis, and I read this comic and I heard good things about it, but my impression of this comic is maybe a little bit before it found its footing, because I found the artwork really sort of clumsy. Vertigo has never been known for its great artwork. I found the artwork sort of clumsy, and I do like the premise, but I think if the artwork was a little bit better, I would have been able to get into it more. But it's definitely good enough that I'm looking forward to future issues. That's my general review of it. It's definitely good enough to recommend, but I think I have heard that it gets better as it goes on.
Well, Vertigo always found its footing, like even with Sandman and stuff like that, with very independent artists. So you get these sort of untested, untrained artists that do stuff. But Transmetropolitan had good art. Like, you understood what was going on.
Lucier, did you read it?
Right?
I read it.
Okay. So it had like the Madman. He's putting all that stuff in the back of his car, and
He's going, yeah. The thing about that story is that you don't know is that I had read Transmet books before. I had read future issues when he's bald.
in your face.
Well, no. So when he has his
Yes.
his cat with 2 faces that smokes and this stuff, and so to see that issue with him with the hair, I didn't know who that was. I didn't know who it was for the first bunch of panels, and okay, I get it because they're screaming at him. He has to get back to the city and fulfill this contract, or they'll kill him. Living in this future world, this super city, and and to me, I love that Blade Runner thing. That's something I appreciate. So, an old friend when I was 20, he introduced me. That was the first real comic that I read and went, this isn't for kids. That was it. I went, oh, I didn't know that they made comics for grown-ups.
Yeah.
And that was what changed my mind. So it was really weird to see the beginnings of this guy who's totally bonkers, living up in the mountains and coming into the city and regurgitating this hatred for what he actually loves.
But it had a Hunter S. Thompson kind of thing to it too,
Oh,
right?
big
Like
time,
it had
yeah.
that sort of like
And that's what makes me. Is Warren Ellis like a known drug user?
Oh, well.
Like a maniac?
Wait,
because
whoa.
because
Let's
No,
watch
he
the
just- he
censorship
just-
here.
No, because
a
I-
little bit of this, and then a
because
little
when
bit of
I
this,
no because when I
and then
when
a
I
lot
was
of like this.
when I saw it, there was a real discussion that I was being told. Like, keep in mind, this guy is out there. The writer of this is like, so this guy is no holds barred, and that was kind of a buffer for me because I didn't expect to see that in a comic book. You see what I'm saying? I was expecting this kids thing, and there's all kinds of nefarious things going on. And again, the artwork, right off the bat, like I said, I can't even comment on it because I was stunned to see Spider
it's
Jerusalem
still-
with hair and a beard. But the story was interesting to me because it's like, I don't even know. I haven't read the Bible to say so, but reading the New Testament and then going, what? This is all this the Old Testament. What?
Yeah.
It's dirty and it's gritty and it's
backstory.
Yeah.
And it spoke to me. It spoke to me that way, like, oh, okay. And I enjoyed it for that reason.
Let me ask you quick. Since you're not really a regular comics reader, to someone who has never read a comic before, what type of audience would you recommend this to? Like, someone who's seen this or read that, like a certain author, like you mentioned Hunter S. Thompson.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything in that in that mindset, like the even the Beat Generation mindset, that anti-authoritarian, but take things into your own hands and do what you got to do to survive. That's the take.
Prisoners.
Neil Cassidy.
Prisoners. That's
Prisoners.
Yes. And they read for free.
Dead people. No, it's a great read, and it's just out there.
The common denominator here, though, because Watchmen, again, has been the greatest book ever written. It's the greatest story. We've heard it, our whole lives as reading comic books. It's so hard to get past the art. It's like...
I like the art.
Yeah, I know, because you love Alan Moore.
No, I like the art.
I know, but you love Alan Moore, though.
Yeah, but I like the art.
The art is... It's
stiff.
Alex
It's
Ross.
stiff.
It's not...
Oh, are we talking about
Dave Gibbons.
Dave Gibbons?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. I've been told several times that if I flip this table, it will cost me like 4 months' pay. Because I'm going to flip this table. You don't like Gibbons' art?
You know what?
Kidding
Listen,
me?
this is reading Watchmen, and this is a reenactment, people. This isn't real. It's just a reenactment. Reading Watchmen.
Oh.
Bro.
It is time for a commercial break.
Reggie Busch.
Come right back. Inedibles live here on the show.
I love Danny.
All right. Hi, I'm Matt Busch, and today we are at the Motor City Comic Convention in Novi, Michigan. And a little bit of the stuff I have here, there's a bunch of stuff going on. This is probably one of my favorite posters here. This is for the TV show Lost. I don't know if anyone watches the show, but anyway, the great thing about this poster that I really like is I hid all the numbers, 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. So if you look close enough, you'll find them hidden within the poster. To me, my whole I've based my whole career on doing things that bring me back to a kid, and if it's fun, I'm in, and if it's not fun, you know, if it's doing storyboards for Cadillac, now that I've paid my dues and I'm lucky enough where I can pick and choose, you know, Star Wars, thumbs up, comic books, thumbs up, you know, fantasy, thumbs up, cars in the automotive industry, you know. Not exciting. I'd say the one thing that more than anything else, more than comic books, more than you know, the trading cards or any of that stuff, Kiss is fun.